Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Friar Chuck here, and I am back with another episode of the Vampire Lord Wolfric here in Skyrim. Last episode we just kind of did some busy work around Skyrim, which we're still kind of doing here. Um, there's a skill book here. I don't think I knew that. Um, um, yeah, I've already tried to record this episode once, but my mic turned off. I think what I did was I moved it, and when I did that, I accidentally hit the mute button, which is on top of the mic, and it's just a touch. So, yeah, some of the things that we did in that episode were it was pretty big stuff, but I'm gonna try and recreate some of it. Um, it's all missions that I've already done, so it's not like it's anything that I was or missions that I have done before, like in previous playthroughs. So it's not anything that I just I didn't know about, but still, it's unfortunate. Um, so yeah, Wolfrick's kind of in a weird place right now. He's not really sure how he wants to proceed. Um, Obviously, he wants to get more powerful so that he can go and kill Ulfric one, not Ulfric, Harkon once and for all, and get his uh, get his throne back, and you know regain control as the most powerful vampire in Skyrim, which he very much is not now. But he really doesn't know how to proceed from here. It's a weird situation for him, so he doesn't really know what to do. But what he does know is what he does know is that he has to get more powerful. So he's going to look through any means necessary, um, even if it's just going and killing random bandits. He's fine with that. Plus, it'll get him in good with the locals, and political power is just as important to him as well. So I didn't realize she sold stuff. Oh, you can get an amulet of Talos here. Scrolls, a couple of books. Anything I don't think that we need. If we don't need those three. So he is going to get some sleep. He's obviously vampires can't be well rested, but they still need some sleep. So, um, and this, of course, is very confusing to him. These aren't his usual type of dreams. Um, so he doesn't know what happened. He doesn't know what's happened to him. It's not anything that's ever happened to him before, at least not as far as he remembers. Because remember, he's ancient. Um, so let's just start reading. One of the oldest still active clans in Skyrim, records of the Krovogner believed to be an archaic term for spider fangs. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing things with the screen and I can't read like that. Date back to the early Second Era. Since their founding, the clan has operated out of Krovogner Cave, a spider-infested network of tunnels built above an ancient Nordic temple dedicated to the worship of Spider Daedra. The exact origin of the clan is unknown, as is what bloodline it may have branched from. Members of the clan claim their descent from a member of Ysgramor's 500 companions who fell to vampirism, but no historical evidence exists to support these claims. Originally composed entirely of Nords, vampires of the Krovogner clan have adopted a perverted version of traditional Nord culture for themselves. In place of Nord pride and martial prowess, the Krovogner consider stealthy murder as the most honorable form of hunting. In place of the traditional totemic religion of the Old Nords, the Krovogner have created their own version which worships the spiders, speculated to be a totemic stand-in for Mephala. The early Krovogner were known to be skilled mages who summoned Spider Daedra to assist in battle. Likely the source of the mistaken belief that the Krovogner is a clan of were-spiders, though contemporary reports suggest that the Krovogner no longer possess the capability to do so, likely having lost that ability around the time of the Oblivion Crisis. Modern Krovogner hunt using weapons coated in frostbite, spider venom, garb themselves in robes of spider silk, and chitin to embody the aspect of the Daedra they once allied with and refer to their leader as Broodfather or Broodmother rather than the traditional clan lord title. In modern times, the influence of the Krovogner has greatly diminished, the one-time religion of all the clans in the Old Holds, as Western Skyrim is recorded as historically belonging to the Volkihar. The clan now consists of few members and a signal stronghold in Krovogner Cave. With the recent arrival of other clans, such as the Quara clan of Vardenfell into Skyrim, the future of the Krovogner is uncertain. Okay, so the Krovogner are old enough that Wulfric does in fact remember them, and he had an alliance with them. Basically, you keep on your half, I'll keep on my half, and we'll be good to go. Um, and the dividing line was the throne of the world. Um, kind of like how America is divided with the Mississippi River. Same deal. Um, so he, so yeah, he is familiar with them. Now the Quara clan that they mentioned, he does not. He has no idea about them. Volkihar, the legendary ice vampires building below the surface of the water, dragging their victims through the ice without breaking it to have such powers. I would never hunger again. And why should it be restricted to them? Vampire dust, ice wraith teeth, my special soul gem, and a few choice spells to modify the ingredients. The Bloodfire amulet may have rejected me, but in turn I shall become the first cold blood. Okay. So yeah, all of this that's happening, Wulfric doesn't remember any of this happening to him when he first became a vampire, so he doesn't really know what's going on. Now, granted, he could have just either repressed the memory or forgot because he's been alive for thousands of years. Plus, I imagine that just sitting in ice for, however long he was there, um, I imagine that probably wasn't good for his memory either. So, yeah, he doesn't really know what's going on. He's just kind of playing along with it. And I also haven't come up with how Wulfric got turned into a vampire. Just and yeah, he probably doesn't really remember at this point either. Obviously, the um, Harkon was given his gift directly by Molag Bal. Um, and then like Serana and Valerica are daughters of Cold Harbor, so again, same thing. But there's other ways of becoming a vampire. Like he could be a descendant of LeMay Ball. He could have been given to him by Sanguine, who I believe bestows vampirism. Sanguine being the Daedric Lord of debauchery and you know things like that. Now, I think Vermina also can give vampirism. I'm not positive. I know in Oblivion, the that dreams were very heavily tied into the becoming of a vampire, which they are now, and that, of course, is one of Vermina's spheres. But I don't know if she actually grants uh, vampirism or not. And I know there's a story in the lore about her knowing one of. Oh, we're hungry now. I know there's a story in the lore about Vermina granting or knowing like a secret of Molag Bal, but I don't really remember. I think it's Vermina, but I don't really remember exactly. So if any of y'all know the lore on that better than I do, please put it in the comments and let me know. Um, and also keep in mind the only Elder Scrolls games that I have ever played are Skyrim and some of ESO. I've never played Oblivion. I haven't played Morrowind, so I don't know the ins and outs of that. Now, with the Morrowind or with the Oblivion remaster coming out, that will change because I will definitely play Oblivion on the remaster. Um, okay, we're not an alchemist, but we are going to take ingredients. That potion actually got more valuable from the when I did this the first time and had to restart, and I got better. I got better stuff. Cool. Um, go to sleep. All of this is from a mod, by the way. That's not just something that you missed in Skyrim. So once we've kind of gathered, or once all of this is kind of settled down a little bit, I will explain what the deal is. Um, Madness. Coming to Skyrim was madness. Vardenfell was a land of fire and ash, not snow and ice. We will never survive here. Whenever I bite into a Nord, I half expect the blood to come out frozen. You should never have fled. Our clan has always prided itself on strength, on brute power, and now we run and hide from the burn and Onday. I'm not really sure what that's in reference to. The clans of Skyrim will never accept us. We will never be their prey as well. Or we will be their prey as well. Cold, cold, cold. Skyrim is nothing but cold. I don't care which Daedra answers my prayers, just give me warmth. Magic, yes, magic. Magic will chase away the cold. I still have a bit of that special dwarven oil hidden away, and a few of those augmented fire salts. If I combine those with a strong source of magicka, I can drive away this chill. A source of magicka, that soul gem. All I need to do is fill it. Molag Bal, hear my prayers. Accept this sacrifice. Okay. Superheated fire salts. Oh, lockpick. This is kind of a guide for you guys too if you end up getting this mod. Um, oop, forgot to grab the key. Here it is. And of course, with Wolfric being a member of the Volkar clan, an original member, he is more comfortable with the cold and ice than the hot and ash and stuff. And again, he is really unsure how he keeps waking up in these other places. Like I said, he doesn't think any of this has ever happened to him before as a vampire, but he also really doesn't remember. So it could have, and he just doesn't know. Um, but he knows he has to sleep again. He's not going to do it in the end because he's afraid of what might happen. He may wake up and start slaughtering people, or they realize what he is and kill him. Um, so he's going to try and get away from the general civilization. Because he's not, he's not a bleeding heart, and he's not just like, oh, we've got to protect all the people and stuff like that. But he's also pretty he wants to get stronger, and being killed in his sleep, but when he has no control over what he's doing, doesn't sound appealing to him. and he doesn't see a need in just randomly killing people. It's not, it's going to make him known and not known well. He doesn't need the monsters, vampires spreading around. So he wants to be in control of what he's doing. That's why he's kind of moved away from all this, from the, like how the ancient Nord Mall just looks like a freaking, just look like a sword handle. Are you enjoying your dreams, fledgling? They say a vampire can never know a night's rest. Observing your explorations has been amusing. Few fledglings remain lucid in their first nightmares. Taking the liberty of rearranging this dream for you, you have a sharp mind, but a vampire must have even sharper fangs. So, of course, he's not a fledgling, but they don't know that. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Because the only people that could possibly know who he is are... We're going to take that because we are hungry. The only people that could possibly know of his existence are really probably just Harkin. But then we have vampire armor, so we look a little bit more vampire-y. Okay, so yes, I have played this already, and I'm not even going to mess with these stupid dwarven things. Our main attacks don't really affect them that much. So I got the key. We're leaving. Bob and weave. Okay, this next part I will kind of just let play out. There's going to be some story-based stuff that y'all don't need me to talk over, so just let it play. So if y'all don't hear me for a while, that's what it is.
Cower in the shadows, for we are the rulers of the night.
Audio playing. Sorry. I didn't realize it wasn't recording.
Are you trying to recruit this fledgling into your clan? Or sell them a horse? Really now? Are the Kronvanger so desperate for members that you'll personally invite any fledgling you see sleepwalk past your cave? And all that talk of your glory days. Did you mention that those days were back in the Second Era?
Yelker! Dare bring the stench of your Quara blood to our home?
Calm down, Vilkozlak. I'm not here to fight. I just saw this poor, lost fledgling and wanted to help them avoid making an unfortunate choice. For all Vilkozlak's talk, the Kronvanger are has-beens. The clans of Skyrim no longer respect them. Go ahead and indulge the old man's ramblings. But if you want to join a clan with true strength, the Quora await you in Pine Moon Cave.
Okay, so yeah, all of that now. We kind of have to choose who we are going with. I don't even know where the other ones are. Oh, I think they wandered away. Okay. Um, yeah, so we have to decide who we are going to partner with, either the Krovagner vampires or the Quara. We, of course, are a Nord, which is what the Krovagner are. Um, so, as far as this DLC goes, well, it's not really a DLC. It is a mod. It is a paid mod, and so if you have, I know a lot of people have issues with that. I don't really care, because this is a fun mod. I enjoy it. Um, yeah. So it's called of Blood and Ice or Blood and Snow, something to that nature. I'll look it up for sure, but it comes up on the paid mods page and everything. But yeah, so we get to join another vampire clan, and I think for Wolfric, obviously before he had an uneasy alliance, an alliance that was always going to be uneasy with the Krovagner, but now he kind of views it more as a, I've got to build up my power to go take on the Volkihar, and so in his head he's thinking, okay, maybe if I align myself with another clan, I'll be able to um, I'll be able to build up my power and my forces and be able to actually deal with the Volkihar. Um, and they, of course, don't know who he is. Nobody at this point does. So we will be aligning ourselves with the.
Following our fledglings as they dream. A clan is not something one joins on a whim. Are you truly ready? You've made the head into the cave. Mind the spiders and strays. Good for keeping out in. I'll meet you inside once I'm certain Yelker hasn't left any spies behind.
Okay, and of course we've got other stuff we need to do here.
We'll talk inside.
But we will do that in the next episode. Which is about 23 minutes of the whole dream thing that kind of played out long enough. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please remember to leave a like. And this is kind of where his path is going to take him right now. Joining up with another clan, getting stronger, trying to trying to make a name for himself in this clan, and then being able to build up, and like I said, getting stronger and stronger. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. This is Friar Chuck saying bye bye.